I typed 2 sentences into Claude. 30 seconds later, I had a fully working YouTube analytics dashboard sitting in my sidebar, pulling in live data from my actual channel. This includes views, watch time, subscriber growth, retention, top videos, all of it, live without opening YouTube Studio. And here's the thing most people are completely missing. The dashboard doesn't disappear when you close the chat. It's not a one-time output that you copy and paste somewhere. It just lives there permanently and refreshes every single time you open it. That's what Claude Cowork Live Artifacts actually is. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build one from scratch, why it's actually the smartest way to use Claude without burning through your quota, and a couple of real world use cases that go well beyond YouTube analytics. And stay to the end because I'm going to share the exact prompt I used, the one that built this in under 5 minutes, and it will save you a lot of trial and error. So live artifacts inside of Claude Cowork, what are they? Well, think of them as mini apps that live inside of your sidebar and they're permanent. It's not a typical chat response, not something that you copy out of a window. It's actually an interactive HTML page that Claude builds for you. So this is everything you see in front of you in this YouTube dashboard, and it actually has connectors baked into it. So every time I open this dashboard, it actually goes out there, fresh data from whatever apps and services I've connected inside of Claude. Now I'm using YouTube as the example, but there's Gmail, there's Notion, there's Google Calendar, Slack, and if it's connected, the artifact can pull from it. And so when I say a YouTube analytics dashboard, I don't mean Claude wrote a table with some numbers in it. I mean, this is an actual dashboard with charts, top videos, metrics, and it automatically updates every time without me doing anything. So basically, an artifact is a self-contained output that Claude creates and lives inside its own panel. And you have 4 different types of artifacts. So the first one is Markdown, and this is documents, reports, readmes, essays, that kind of stuff. It basically renders with formatting in the artifact. The second example is code. So this includes Python, JavaScript, SQL, Bash, and more. The syntax is highlighted in its own panel. The third is HTML and React. So think of interactive apps like the YouTube dashboard that I just showed you. But this can include calculators, games. You have live previews, you can click and interact with them right inside of the panel. And the last one is SVG/diagrams. So you can create charts, flowcharts, architectural maps, anything visual. It's got scalable vectors, so it's sharp at any size, and you can download them as an SVG file. So to use artifacts, you're going to need the desktop app, which is where Claude Cowork sits. And when you launch it for the first time, you're going to be prompted with this, which is a great place to start if you've never used artifacts. It's actually quite helpful. And so for this example, I prompted it with the following, which is I want to create a YouTube dashboard that updates every morning. And I want you to use the YouTube MCP and find top videos, what's viral, subscribers, comments, likes, growth. All the main major metrics are added to this dashboard. I want the color scheme to be in the YouTube red. So as Claude was planning this, it then asked me for the handle. So I've given it my channel's handle, and then it's gone ahead and built everything. Now you see the Profit Lab here because that was the old name for the channel. I've since renamed it. There's a couple of things missing, like the channel image and the thumbnails for each of the videos. Now I could build that out into a skill or into a project and use a scraper from somewhere like Apify, or just use a connector inside of Claude, connect it up to Apify's MCP and pull them across that way. Just bear in mind that the more connectors that you use, the more prompting that you give Claude, you are going to hit your usage limits much faster. But honestly, for one shot, this is excellent. There are some excellent reasons for you to use live artifacts. I've called these superpowers. The first one is a live preview. Now, this doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you're building out projects, when you're building out apps and services, you want to have the least amount of friction. And so the live preview will see it rendered instantly. There's no copy and paste needed. The second superpower is that it's editable and everything iterates it in one place. So whenever you tell Claude to update it or make any changes, it updates it live in situ. The third superpower is that everything that you output is downloadable. So you can export it as a markdown, as a HTML file, SVG, Python, and more. And the last superpower is that it's persistent. So it stays in the panel throughout the whole conversation. You can actually pin it as well. And as a tip, just ask Claude, give me this as an artifact, and it will create one for you automatically on the side panel. So if you want to add more connectors, i.e. more applications inside of artifacts, just head over to where you see your profile, click on settings, and then head over to connectors. So you can see I've got a bunch of connectors connected because I use this across multiple apps. You can also browse connectors. So there's a ton of connectors from Anthropic themselves and their third-party partners. So you've got most of the Google Suite, you've got Figma, there's Notion, there's project management tools like Asana, Trello, Monday.com, and you can even connect this up to databases. And if you want to grant access to any of these applications, you are going to need to go to the services landing page, usually done through a browser like Chrome. It's just an authentication, and then Claude will bring you back and you'll see it as a connector. And if you've done it correctly, you'll see it displayed here in this list. Now you can actually add your custom connectors or MCPs. MCP is just a fancy speak for a protocol or language between two applications. So custom connectors can come from places like GitHub, or you just create one yourself and import it inside of Claude Cowork. So beyond YouTube analytics, let me give you a few things I'm actually using this for. The one that I use every single morning is what I call the morning briefing architect. And this will pull in my Notion task list, Google Calendar, any unread Gmail threads, and any Slack mentions from the previous day. And it surfaces them all into one view. So I open it, I know exactly what my day looks like, and I close it. And that's replacing about 30 minutes of mental overload every single morning. But more importantly, I don't have to think about it. And I don't need to jump between tabs and applications to piece together my own context. The second use case, and this one's more relevant if you're running a business, is pairing a live artifact with a Claude knowledge base. So imagine that you have a CRM, you connect it inside of Claude, you build an artifact that shows you your pipeline status, deals open, deals closing this week, follow-ups overdue. And then underneath that, you layer Claude's analysis. Based on what's in the pipeline, what should I be focusing on today? And that combination of pulling in live data, using Claude's analysis, always on, always current, is what agencies used to pay developers to build. And now it's literally true prompts. And the last one for anyone with a YouTube channel who's a bit obsessive about their stats, and I'm putting myself firmly in this bucket. The YouTube dashboard has genuinely helped me stop checking the YouTube app on my iPhone. In fact, I've actually downloaded and deleted the iPhone app because this artifact saves me the headache. I've got all the data, it's there, it updates. And honestly, I don't even miss the Studio app. So the prompt I used to build this dashboard in about 5 minutes, I'll leave a link for that in the description below. Copy it, swap your channel name, and you should have something working by the time you finish your morning coffee. If this video was useful, smash the like button. It helps me a lot more than you think. And leave a comment below. I'm interested to know what your first live artifact is going to be. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because I'm somebody that loves to give you AI knowledge, AI source, how I'm using AI to build a company, side hustles for my students, and the types of workflows that I'm building for my clients. Watch the next video on screen because that's also going to help you in this field. And before you go, say it with me, something magical is going to happen today, because once you install Claude Cowork, you get live artifacts running. It's a lot of fun. And just as an FYI before you go, you will need a basic subscription with Anthropic to get this working. Thank you so much if you made it this far, and I'll see you next time.